Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So now we are going to start a new chapter, and the name of this new chapter is your India, its geographical regions. Okay. So we live in a country India, and our country India is very big. Okay. And India is the seventh largest country of the world. Okay. And if I talk about India is also the most populated country of the world. But here comes a twist. Officially, China is the largest populated country of the world. India stands at second position. Okay, but it is 2025. Officially, our census is not conducted. Okay, that's why we are at second position in terms of population. Our country is a part of the continent of Asia. It lies in the southern central part of Asia. I hope more than 100 of time I already told you our country India is part of Asian continent, and Asia is the largest continent of the world. Okay, but our country India lies in the southern portion of the Asian continent. Okay, and if I talk about India is a very special or very unique feature. What is that unique feature? Our country India is surrounded by three water bodies from three sides. Okay, in eastern part it covered by Bay of Bengal. In the southern part it is covered by in southern part it is covered by Indian Ocean, and in the western part it is covered by Arabian Sea. Okay, so in the north India is bounded. See, we completed south, east and west, but what about northern side? In northern side India is covered by mountains. Okay, and if I talk about our neighboring countries, we all have neighbors. Okay, we all have neighbor. Similarly, our country India also have a neighboring countries, and the name of those neighboring countries you can see on your screen: Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, China, Bhutan, Myanmar, Maldives and Sri Lanka. Okay, so students, if I tell you to look at all these countries on the map, how can you look it? Here comes your Pakistan, here comes your Afghanistan, this is your Nepal, China, Myanmar, Maldives, Sri Lanka. Okay, India has a variety of landsform. It can be divided into 6 physical regions called geographical regions. Now see, my dear students, we all have, okay, we all have means India in India in Indian country, in Indian subcontinent we have total 6 part of geographical features. Means what? Just like our body, our country India is also divided into 6 different parts. So the first place goes to our northern mountains, and our northern mountains are located in the northern portion of our country India. Okay, and that mountain series is named as Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan ranges have some of the highest peak in the world. Okay, and in the Himalayan mountains we have some of the highest peak of the world, like Mount Everest lies here. Okay, and what is the meaning of peak? The highest peak or the peak means the area which is all for 12 months covered in snow. Okay, and from these areas several rivers are originated, like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. But how they originate? From where they got their water? Okay, see, all those areas are covered with snow. So when these snows are melted, they converted into water, and we got a stream of water called as rivers. Okay, so this northern mountain area is covered with a thick forest regions. Okay, so all these areas are covered with very thick ranges of forest. Okay, this region is called as Tarai region. Tarai region act as the home of various number of wild animals. After northern mountain, here comes the second place for northern plains. Mountain means was a top this like shape. Northern plain means a flat surface. To the south of the Himalayas lies northern plain, also known as Gangetic plain. Okay, so northern plain lies in the south, means in the below the northern mountain comes a plain area called as Gangetic plain. Why it is termed as Gangetic plain? Because here Ganga river lies, and this portion is very fertile area. Okay, this area is means northern plains are very fertile area. Okay, here very large number of people live. Why here people live in such a huge amount? Because these areas are suitable for farming. Okay, so this is all about northern plain. After northern plain comes the turn of the great Indian desert. Now what is the meaning of great Indian desert? In the northwestern part, means in Rajasthan and some portion of Gujarat, we have great Indian desert or simply Thar desert. Okay, and this area receives very low amount of rainfall. That's why there's a scarcity of water here, and the main means of transportation here is camel. That's why camel is called as the ship of the desert. Here, my dear students, you can see this is the picture of desert. Okay, after desert, here comes the turn of southern plateau. Now what is the meaning of southern plateau? Let's have a look. In the southern part of our country is the plateau called the southern plateau, also known as the Deccan plateau. This part is conical in shape. This is also called the peninsular plateau. Okay, my dear students, after mountain areas, after plain areas, we got southern plateau. Southern plateau covers the whole southern part of India. It is cone like shape. Okay, it is, let me draw for you, it is cone like shape. Okay, so due to this cone like shape, it is also called as Deccan plateau or peninsular plateau. Okay, and what is the meaning of peninsula? A peninsula is a piece of land surrounded by large water bodies on three sides. Now peninsula is that piece of area which is covered by three sides with water. Okay, like Indian peninsula has Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, and Indian Ocean in the south. Similarly, like our northern areas, our southern plateau is also covered with a series of hills, and this series of hills is divided into two parts, Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. And from southern plateau, we can say also several rivers are originated, like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi, Narmada, etc. and etc. Here, my dear students, I want to tell you one very important point. See, Narmada and Tapti, only these two rivers of India are west flowing river. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of west flowing river? The meaning of west flowing river is Narmada and Tapti is only river of India which dump their water in Arabian Sea. And apart from Narmada and Tapti, all other rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi, Yamuna, all these rivers dump their water in Bay of Bengal. Okay, that's why they called as east flowing river. Okay, after southern plateau comes the turn of coastal plains. Now what is the meaning of coastal plain? Let's have a look. Along the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal are the coastal plains. These plains are also very fertile. They also provide easy access to the sea and availability of fish in an adequate number for fishing. See, in Arabian Sea and in Bay of Bengal, there lies the coastal plain areas. Okay, and these coastal plains are also very fertile in nature. Why? Because here abundance amount of supply of water exists. Okay, and here fishing. Okay, here the business of fishing is very much flourished. Okay, see my dear student, this is our sea coastal areas. Okay, and the last of our physical features of India is Indian islands, means the islands of India. India is also home to several small islands on the eastern and western sides of South India. The group of islands in the west is known as Lakshadweep, while in the east we find Andaman and Nicobar Islands. See, India is also a home of two great islands. In the eastern means in Bay of Bengal, we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and in the Arabian Sea, we have a group of islands called as Lakshadweep. My dear students, now see, we see a great variety of weather conditions in different parts of India. Some areas are always covered with snow. It is very cold in these parts. Other parts are hot. Some parts of our country receive heavy rainfall, while others are quite dry. Due to these variations, there are differences in plant life, food habits, clothing, and housing styles across different parts of our country. Now, my dear students, after the discussion of these 6 physical features of India, you can see at some portion of India there is a cold, at some portion of India there is very much rainfall, and at some portion of India there is very less amount of rainfall. Okay, so all this leads to different kind of weather, and due to different kind of weather, it automatically leads to different habitat of food, habitats of animals. Okay, different types of buildings. Okay, different type of construction of building. For example, in northeast India, we can see all the houses, matlab majority of houses are built up of bamboos. Why? Due to heavy amount of rainfall. Okay, in spite of these variations, the people of India are united by their common love for their country. This unity amid diversity is often referred to as a hallmark of India. As you can see, my dear students, the people of North India is different from Western India, from Southern India. The South Indian peoples are different. Okay, but we all are Indian. Okay, and it marked as our unity. It marked as the hallmark of India's identity. So this is all for this chapter. Now, my dear student, here your works begin. Go thoroughly through this chapter and complete the exercises. Okay, and revise all these topics, because this is all about in how many parts our country India is divided. So I will meet with you all in our next session. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.